Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, going to be giving you guys a complete 10-0 guide for the pennies challenge, which is coming out Wednesday 10 AM UTC time. So I'm going to give you guys all the greatest tips and whatever else you need. You will be getting a pin and a profile icon for completing this challenge, so pretty cool. So before we jump into it, make sure you're using the creator code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so jumping into the first set, we have Heist Crossroads. So if you remember this map, I don't think it's been in a game for such a long time, but I remember playing competitive on it about 2 years ago now. It was a pretty weird map, don't really like it too much. So just quickly before we go into it, say a big thank you to Aaron who helped me create this map. So I'll put his link in the description. But anyways, going on to the better brawlers for this map. So again, this isn't actually a map in rotation, or hasn't been for such a long time, so I can't be completely right on the meta, but it should be pretty easy to tell what brawlers are strong. So the strategy which you used to do on Crossroads back when it was in the game, basically you send 2 brawlers down the left hand side, they can attack, and then 1 brawler defending. So you can pick plenty of brawlers to attack. The likes of Cole can be pretty good with power throw, especially if you get onto the safe. You can deal a lot of damage if you make sure you're kind of close to a wall, so you can get that pickaxe return much quicker. The likes of Daryl are going to be pretty good because it's a lot of coal, but also he's just really good on heist. It's going to be really easy to get some consistent damage with Daryl on this map. Bonnie is really good when it comes to heist because you can easily jump over these walls with her super, and just overall play Bonnie is pretty strong. Gale is going to be insane at defending on this map because he can pretty much 2v1 defend because he's so strong, especially with his pushback. Rico's pretty decent just because of the walls. Colt can be good on offense just because he can just walk up straight. The lanes are pretty simple, and he can get a lot of damage on that save. Stu can be good as a hybrid brawler, especially if you break open the middle wall. You can make sure you can not allow any enemies to pass through, and those are going to be the best brawlers for Crossroads. Alright guys, so jumping into set number 2, we have Quick Skip. So a weird bounty map. I don't think this has been in rotation for a long time as well, and it's a little bit enclosed in the gunfights. It's a really awkward engagement. So for the best brawlers for this map, of course it's going to be Bonnie and Cole, easily the best 2 brawlers in the game right now, and they're pretty much good against every single matchup. Bonnie's going to be made for this map because of that middle engagements, and then you can easily just throw yourself onto any 1v1 scenario and you're going to pretty much win it every single time. So that's why she's so incredibly OP right now. Penny's going to be really annoying on this map. There's a lot of walls, and it's going to be pretty easy for you to get your turret, and you can just put your turret in the back. There's so many placements for it. It's going to be really hard for the enemies to take it down. Belle going to be good as a mid or a lane, and I actually use the other gadget on this one because you can get some pretty cool bounce shots, especially with Belle on this map. Tick's going to be alright on this map. I would say it's going to be pretty hard in the earlier sets just because you're probably likely going to face a lot of aggro brawlers, but I feel like Tick is good on bounty and always that go-to brawler, so Tick can be that comfort brawler for you guys. Ruffs and Rico can especially be pretty strong because of the bounce shots on this map, especially if you're looking to pressure the enemies a lot. Those brawlers that are able to shoot around walls going to be pretty decent. Barbie going to be a good mid option as always in bounty, same with Bo as well. Janet not going to be the best in bounty, but still really strong in this meta, so you can always kind of rely on her to be pretty strong. Okay, next up at set number 3, we have a double swoosh. So one map that's actually in rotation right now, so you guys can play it already. Everyone kind of knows the double swoosh meta already, but if you're not familiar, I did post like a guide on this beforehand on Power League, and I'm just going to show the same graphic again just because it's very relevant right here. So the best brawlers for this map, the 3 best that are pinpointed, the likes of Crow and Amber, they're going to be absolutely insane down the lane. You can play either of them down either lane, and they're going to pretty much win every single matchup, especially Crow with his slows and with his speed gear, so insane on double swoosh. Amber's just able to break open the lane pretty easily with her super, so it's going to be hard for enemies to actually break it down on the lane. And then Penny's going to be a really good strong mid, as well as the likes of Jean and Bo as well, some of the best mids when it comes down to this map. The likes of Cole still pretty insane on this map. Bonnie might struggle a little bit in the scouting category, but just once she gets her super, she can easily catapult herself onto the mid, and it's going to allow for so much pressure on this map. Janet going to be insane just because of that gadget, being able to scout the grass, and then just overall her mechanics are really strong in gem grab. Ash going to be pretty strong if the enemy don't have any sort of tank counter, and there's just a lot of other options you can go as well, as you've seen on the graphic. So that's going to be double swoosh. Okay, so now moving on to set number 4, we have Translocator Exchange. So of course you can't make your own wipeout maps now, so I've had to remake this map on bounty, but it was the same kind of way you play it anyway. So the best brawlers for this map, of course, it's going to be the same kind of 2 brawlers, Bonnie and Cole. They're going to be absolutely insane when it comes down to any type of killing game mode, because in those 1v1s, they're going to be really strong. Like I said, Penny going to be pretty decent on this map, and maybe not so much down the right hand side because you need a lot of range in that department, but if you're going to be pushing down the left hand side, Penny is pretty strong. Belle, of course, any type of map with long range, she's going to be really strong on, and she's pretty much good going into every single brawler inside of a game, so Belle can always be that type of brawler that you can rely on. Bo as well, just on any type of bounty map or wipeout map, Bo's going to be really strong on because of those mines. He's able to apply a lot of pressure, and he's pretty good in 1v1 scenarios because the amount of damage he produces. Janet, not going to be the strongest in kill game modes, but just overall she's strong against most matchups. Piper's going to be insane on wipeout, especially because of that gadget. Leon as well, just being able to apply a lot of pressure with a gadget. And 8-bit as well, kind of a secret pick that a lot of people don't really know about, but 8-bit's always good on wipeout. I can't really pinpoint why he's good on wipeout, but it just always seems to work whenever I bring him out. So those are going to be the best brawlers for wipeout. Okay guys, so jumping into the fifth and final set, we have Splash Out Knockout. So this map is really awkward. It's so hard to actually get any true engagements on this map, so this is where throwers will reign supreme. So the only thing I would bear in mind, because you're going into it blind, I won't really risk a double thrower, even though it seems pretty OP. Having two throwers can leave yourself to get countered really easily, especially in a challenge where people just love the aggressive brawlers like Edgar, for example. I always see him whenever I'm playing knockout in these challenges, so be aware, don't play double thrower, but definitely bring at least one, because it's so incredibly strong on this game mode. So next up, of course, Bonnie and Cole are going to be absolutely crazy. Cole's going to be so good for pressure on this map. He has to be the #1 brawler for sure when it comes down to this one, because there's so many awkward engagements, but Cole can easily just push up to every single wall and absolutely dominate. Bonnie's just going to be really strong here because of knockout in general. She's one of the best brawlers in knockout, her best mode in my opinion. So just being able to launch yourself pretty much across the entire map, you're going to be able to get a lot of good kills with her. Same goes for the throwers. They're just going to be able to apply pressure really easily. Bo's not really like the complete best brawler here, but I just feel like he's solid overall, especially with his gadget being able to get super pretty free on knockout, especially on a map like this. It's going to be pretty defensive, so I feel like he's going to be okay on this map. And then there's just a lot of other brawlers which I'm not really too sure are completely the best, and it's pretty worrying considering it's set number 5, but I feel like they're going to be pretty strong, especially like Squeak, because of his attack mechanics on this map, just being able to pretty much scout so easily with that main attack and also the gadget. I feel like he's going to be pretty strong. Leon's just going to be pretty annoying on this map because of his gadget. Penny, I feel like might be okay once you get her turret, and Jean as well going to be pretty good once you get his super. Overall, a really awkward map to fight in. Just make sure you're trying to apply as much pressure as possible, because I feel like that's going to win you most of the games. Alright guys, it's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know how you get on in the comment section below, and again, a big thank you to Aaron, because this took a lot of time to recreate these maps, and also all the people that helped out as well. We had to recreate 4 out of 5 maps, so of course you can't completely pinpoint what is meta just playing a few games on it, just because it hasn't been in rotation for such a long time. But most of these brawlers should be pretty well, especially if my memory serves me right. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.